What's going on, everybody? It's a lot on the table. You can leave this one. Yes. What's going on, everybody? Right now, I'm getting ready to eat. So this is the lunch talk from the Gambia. Let me show you guys what's on the table right now. All right. No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. No, no, it's okay. No. It's gonna make blow too much on my food. All right, guys. Right here. So this is what we're having for lunch right now. So lunch talk from the Gambia. What's going on, everybody? In recent times, I had about two interviews. All right, and but here, guys, I had to cover my food. There was too many flies coming in. In recent times, I had some interviews, and a lot of those young Gambian brothers has been asking to do more interviews. So I got some more interviews coming up. You know, they want to get their voice out. They want people to hear their stories. And so we're going to do just that. Right now we're in the Gambia having lunch. I'm eating some samosas right now. Veggie samosas. The Gambia has been great. There's definitely some pros and cons. I practically have probably experienced a lot in the Gambia, between Gambia and Senegal. But right now, a lot of the youth, young brothers, been asking me to do interviews. So I have some very interesting conversations coming up very soon. But right now I'm in the beautiful motherland. Bringing you guys beautiful vibes. I'm having some veggie samosas. So yeah, guys, wherever you're joining from, welcome to the live stream. It's another beautiful day here in the Gambia. Another beautiful day. Stuffed paratha. Forks and knives. Black dal. This is what they call dal makhni. This is like a black lentil. Black lentil is my favorite lentil. I love the black lentil. It's very good. Yeah. As you can see right here. Very good. Man, that thing is spicy though. There's the stuffed paratha here. That black dal is mad spicy. Real talk. And it's hot. That thing is hot. And spicy. Guys, right now, it's the afternoon time here in the Gambia. It's a beautiful day. Enjoying the life here. These past few months, I've learned so much. Just living here. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've seen many things living here. But all in all, I give thanks. I'm feeling more relaxed right now, so I'm sitting on the couch, eating my food. There's a lot of birds in the Gambia. A lot of birds, a lot of lizards. Kind of remind me of Florida. You see all kind of lizards. Guys, I'm gonna enjoy this meal. This is the vibe here. All right, this is the vibe. Okay. Just enjoying my time here in the beautiful smiling coast. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope you enjoy your day here as we go into the weekend. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Those of you coming into the chat room, welcome to another live stream. I'm actually out right now eating in the Gambia. As you can see, this is my meal. I had already started. All right, I had already started. Underneath here, stuffed paratha. It's beautiful music. Let me change the angle. I'm gonna change the angle for you guys. That's a nice music though. I'm gonna give you guys this angle right here. I think it's better. It's a better look. All right. This veggie samosa. Eating Indian food in Africa. These samosas. Guys, thank you for coming to the live stream. Like the video as well. Thank you guys for watching. Okay? I got some more interviews coming up. The young brothers in the Gambia want to get their voice out. Let their stories be heard. All right? And I may probably have an adventure also coming up the end of this week. So I'm still marinating on that. But it's highly probable you guys gonna be in for a treat. Going into the weekend. All right. Listen, I've experienced so many things here, from going to the village, eating in the village, being in the inner town, inner city, in the tourist areas, eating there. Like, I've experienced so much in the Gambia, you know? Okay. This dal is so hot. It's called stuffed paratha. All right, guys. It's lunchtime in the Gambia. It's a beautiful day. You know, the thing is, I'm so like getting used to being in the Gambia. Hello there, Selma. What's happening? Greetings from the motherland. I'm so used to being on this side. People asking me the question, did I actually permanently move? Yeah, because I'm so comfortable here. Listen, come and have lunch. Come and have lunch here. Come and have lunch. All right? There's a seat at the table. I've been out there for quite some time, since the beginning of the year. Listen, you know the food is good when you start dancing. You know the food is good, you close your eyes and you start dancing. You know the food is good. Definitely. You know, the only thing I wish, it's not roti, as it's stuffed paratha. It's similar to roti though. It has the same taste like roti, but instead of like more curry, this one is like a mix of like crushed up green peas and different things inside of the bread, sandwich inside of the flat bread. Yeah, man, I just love the vibes out here right now. You know, this morning I woke up, I went to bed like very late, but I wanted to be at the house So I got out the house like around 10. I went to bed like around 3. Like naturally, like I'm a night owl. Even if I go to bed late, I'm gonna wake up early sometimes. But for the most part, it's my rhythm, my sleep cycle is like I'm like a night owl. So, but I said I needed to be out early today, so I went out early, had my drinks, my teas and juices, and then now I said let me come to over here to have my food. But it's a beautiful day, you know. Let me show you guys. This is stuffed paratha. All right, stuffed paratha right here. Indian. All right. I think they kind of slightly overcooked this one because they got like all these black things. Some people like to eat burnt. I don't like to eat things burnt, you know. Some people often say the burnt part is the best part. I don't know what that mentality is, but some people always say like the burnt part is the best part. I don't think that's interesting enough for me to say, but maybe I don't need to say that. Every day is a gift from God, definitely. Every day is a gift that needs to be unwrapped. Every day is a gift that needs to be unpackaged. Make sure you unpackage your gift. All right? Definitely. I'm enjoying every bit of it. But definitely that's an enjoyment that I wish for everyone, you know? I'm enjoying every bit of it. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is the rainy season. How you doing? But I'm not gonna lie to you though. I miss certain dynamics with in America. There are certain dynamics I definitely miss in America, for sure. Man, my belly is full right now. Oh man. Ooh. Ah boy. Mm. When you gotta make that stretch to make room for extra. When you gotta stretch to make room for extra food. That's the stretch I had to do right now. You kind of lean back and you bring up that diaphragm just so that more food can get in. But I'm on my last paratha right now. I'm on my last one, but man, my eyes is looking at it. Ah, yeah, definitely. My belly's tight right now. Listen, when your belly's full and then you're looking at the food, but the food tastes good, but you just don't want to have another bite, but the food tastes good. And then and then and then your teeth start touching the spoon. No, no, no. There's no save for later because whatever is left is left. I'm not taking it home. I don't want to hold nothing in my hand. Yeah. If I had somebody here, probably I'd tell them give me a to-go box. But for me right now, I don't want to hold nothing in my hand. Hands free. Whatever's not done, it's not done. Yeah. I don't have a bag toter right now. When I have a bag toter, that's when I get a takeaway. Over here they don't say takeout, they say takeaway. In the US we say takeout or to go box. Over here they say takeaway. I don't know why we're taking away. I don't know why we taking away if we're doing plus or minuses. Oh my goodness, man. Oh man. Oh. But I'm gonna eat all my food. Music here is nice though. They have some nice music. You sit down eating your food. And the mix is like different genre from African, European style. The European style is mostly like pop, so it still has like a interesting twist to it. Yo, let me tell you something. This girl has looked this way at least 100 times. It's crazy, man. If I had the camera showing over there, you guys would see what I'm talking about. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm almost done with my food. Like I told you before, black dal is my favorite. It's a beautiful day. I mean, I'm eating kind of early today. I mean, right now it's about what, 2 o'clock? And recent times I've been like on a very late schedule. So I generally eat like around 4, 5, and then I go out, then eat maybe, or have a drink. I don't drink alcohol, by the way, but man, okay. I can say now I'm about done. Man, oh man. Oh. Today I had to sit on the couch and eat. Last night I went to bed at 3. I'm so tired. The food was great. I'm not done with the lemons though. You can leave the lemons, but you can take the plates. I'm done now. I'm finished. Food was good. Yeah, thanks. You know, she asked me if I was done earlier. I said no. Yeah, yeah. So you guys from here, Gambia? Okay. Well, I was born in a country called Haiti, but I live in America. Yeah. Yeah, this is my first time coming to Gambia. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the Smiling Coast. Yeah. You know. Ever since I've been in the Smiling Coast, I haven't stopped smiling. Oh my goodness. Let me see this comment. Have you tried the sour sub juice there? Selma, not only that I've tried this, no, I have not tried soursop juice because it's not something that they make here, but I have definitely eaten soursop here. Soursop here is very scarce, but I've eaten of at least, I'll say at least three or four soursops here. You don't find it often because right now it's really not the season. I think when I came, it was like going out of season, but I had like four of them. But the sour up here, the variety is different from the soursop I'm used to growing up in Haiti or even some of the soursops they may have in Florida. But all right, somebody asked another question. What's the difference between soursop and sweet sop? Okay, number one, soursop is bigger. Sweet sop is smaller. Sweet sop is like the size of like a, well, they range in size, but sweet sop is like the size ranges between like a Granny Smith apple to like a grapefruit. Sweet sop, you can have like different ranges and size. Yeah, you can take this one. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just have this right here. Yeah, I didn't eat the rice. Yeah, I don't like the rice. No, so I don't need a takeaway. Yeah. So when some exactly, yeah, I usually get the stuffed paratha, and I eat it with the dal with the bean sauce. But I don't like the rice. Yeah, yeah. So I don't want that one. It's okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. But let me go back to the comment. So going back to the comment, purple pill. Yeah. So soursop size, it's like the size of, it can range from the size of like a pee-wee football to like the size of like a professional football, even a rugby. If I don't know if you watch rugby, but even to the size of like a rugby ball. So those are the difference in sizes. Also, soursop has like a prickly, like on the cover, the outer layer is like kind of prickly a little bit. Sweet sop, it's not like that. Okay. Sweet sub has more like a rigid outer layer, but they're both from the same family though. They're both from the same family of plants. Okay, because the inside is both of the inside look the same. The consistency of both of them on the inside is the same. The seeds are very dark, but soursop seeds is bigger, but the consistency of the seeds is the same. It's just different size. Like if you were to taste a soursop seed, like crunch it, it tastes the same as a sweet sop seed, but the only difference is soursop seed is bigger. Yeah, so that's really the difference, the main difference. But any other thing, you would have to taste it yourself to know any difference that I would explain. Yeah, sweet sop is also known as sugar apple. Yeah, it's known as sugar apple or custard apple. Yeah, but and I think the French people they call it pomme cannelle. Pomme cannelle. Yeah, but anyway, but I have not seen sweet sop on this side of the earth though. But definitely sour sop I've seen, but not sweet sop. But I have definitely tasted like some fruits that is like unique just on this side. You don't find them in the West. Yeah. I've tasted quite a number of fruits that's different. Usually when I'm done eating, I kind of chew on this like lemon a little bit. It kind of helped me clean my palate. But anyway, so everybody have their own eating ways. So I'm bringing you guys into my customs here, which varies. Sometimes like I could be at a restaurant, but I behave like I'm eating at home. Like right now, I'm sitting on the couch. The table is right here. It's level. I'm just having a conversation. So You don't have to be like, I know some people, whenever they're eating out, they're very tailored, like cookie cut. Is it cheaper to eat plant-based in US or Gambia? That's a good question. Is it cheaper to eat in the US or Gambia as far as plant-based? Ah, okay, so I'm gonna judge this. I'm gonna be fair here, okay? So I'm gonna pass this judgment on equal playing field as to what it means to be cheap in US and what it means to be cheap in the Gambia. I cannot judge this by saying it's it's cheaper in the US versus Gambia by looking at it on like the same. I got to put everything in their own compartments. I would say for me, because I have been eating plant-based for 10 plus years properly, I would say 12, 13 years properly. I would say it's cheaper in the Gambia. Oh my goodness, man. I'm gonna tell you why it's cheaper in the Gambia. Because a lot of the produce is homegrown. You see what I'm saying? Like the produce, a lot of the produce is not imported. So because of that, it's cheaper to already buy the produce because it's not most of it is not imported, meaning that it's not coming from ships. The most like extended imports you may have, maybe you may have some food maybe coming from Nigeria, from Ghana, which is relatively still regional. So they don't really look at things, let's say from Nigeria or Ghana, as like imports, even though it technically is. But because it's within the region and it's still like on land, that's like importing something from North Dakota to Florida. It's still regional. It's still regional to the U.S. as far as you know, just land. So relatively, you will still find it cheaper, as opposed to, let's say, if you were to import something, let's say from Mexico to Florida, you would have to kind of go either Caribbean Sea or so it kind of make it more expensive. So you understand what I'm saying? So, but for the most part, a lot of the food is locally produced in the Gambia, Senegal, Mali, or Guinea-Bissau. So those are like the region. So it's cheaper. But I would say it's harder, even though the food might be cheaper, it's harder to eat plant-based here because the local foods, okay, the local foods, like as far as cultural dishes, the most popular one is Benichin. Benichin is like a fish rice with cassava. It's like the way they make it, So it's like they cook the rice and then you have like the fish, cassava with the palm oil. So you have Benichin, you have yassa. You can eat yassa like chicken yassa, fish yassa. You have also ebe. You have like a number of dishes, but all of those dishes are made. You have like jollof rice, which is from what my young brother explained to me from the Gambia, it's like Wolof. They call it Jollof, but it's Wolof rice, which the Wolof came out of Senegal, Gambia. But Nigerians and Ghanaians make Wolof rice popular. But so you have Wolof rice or Jollof rice. Okay, so those all of those are like meat dishes. So the hardest part for me was eating plant-based. At home, eating plant-based because it was harder. But now, I'm able to eat better, plant-based at the house. I have my setup and everything like that, so I'm able to eat a lot more efficient. But as far as like eating out in the Gambia, eating plant-based is very easy, because once again, I have like the Indian restaurants, I have like the Asian restaurants, and also Caribbean restaurant here. So I'm able to eat to my liking. So it's cheaper. But in the US, I would say the quality is higher, I would say. In my opinion, I think that the quality of plant-based food, I would say, is higher, because in the US, I'm able to eat at a different level, because it's so many plant-based restaurants, high quality plant-based restaurants, organic plant-based restaurants, farmers markets that are like alliance with like plant-based restaurants. So the food combination is better. That's what I'm saying. The food combination is better, so it's on a different level because they have like heavy machinery, they have Vitamix, they have juicers, they have like all these machines to really bring home like different flavors. So I would say that's one thing I do miss is that, variety of plant-based, but for the most part, it's cheaper here, So yeah, because like, for example, like in South Florida, I would go to a plant-based restaurant. I'll have my green juice. Green juice is already running you about, on the good side, you're looking at about $10, $8 to $10 on the good side. Okay, but it depends on the location. You might be looking at $15 just on the juice. Okay, the meal is you looking at about 20 to 25 just on the meal. So on average, if I was to eat at a like to my liking, if I was to eat at a plant-based restaurant in Miami or South Florida, including Central Florida in there, you're looking at about $45. 45 just one person. Yeah. But once again, the quality is good quality, You're going to get all your nutrients, you're going to cover all bases. Yeah. But on the cheaper end, you can go to Chipotle and spend about $13. You get yourself a wrap, with black beans, vegetables, sofrita, guac, tomatoes and corn, all that on the wrap. And then you get yourself a drink. You're looking at about $13, 12 to $13. That's on the lower end. But the quality of the food is not the best, but you can still get your calories. You get your stomach fill, because it depends on which Chipotle you go to, but they're gonna make sure they stuff that thing. By the end of it, you're gonna eat real nice. But so I'm just showing you the range and price, you see. Or like a medium, like a happy medium, you can go, let's say, to like Panera. Panera is like mad cheap though when it comes to the portion size, because they don't really, Panera is not for black people. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Panera's not for black people, bro. You go in there trying to trying to fill your belly. Nah, Panera gonna give you them skimpy portions, and they gonna charge you about 20 bucks, 25 bucks. So, but that's like a happy medium, you know. But you know, so that's kind of like how it is. But let's say what you would spend at Chipotle, you can spend it here and eat more. Yeah. Falafel. Falafel. No, falafel is not popular in the Gambia. Falafel is popular in Senegal. Almost every restaurant I went to that has like plant-based quality to it, they had falafel on the menu. But those falafels be dry though. I almost choke. I can't stand falafel right now. Because they don't give me enough sauce in Senegal. And sometimes the sauce don't have good flavor. I almost choked on a couple of falafels one time. I'm keeping it a buck, you know. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. Yeah, like when it comes to food reviews, I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So you know, when you see it, you know, like, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. So with the falafel, you gotta ask for extra sauce. Because if you don't, they're gonna give you like a small amount of sauce with a whole bunch of falafels. And I don't like drinking water with my food. Maybe that's why they give you little sauce, because they ask you if you want water. And every time they ask me if I want water, I tell them no, because I don't drink water with my food. I drink my water before, or I might have like a tea before my meal. I might have some juice before my meal, but I'm not drinking with my meal. Because when I drink with the meal, I wash all the taste. It's like every time you drink, you gotta start over again. Like if the food was spicy, when you drink, you gotta start again. If the food tastes good when you drink, you gotta start over again with the taste. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. And you feel like so diluted and you get filled so fast. And also, I don't drink with my meals because you wash down all your acids in your stomach. So then you're gonna have like grumbling in your stomach. So I don't drink with my meals when it comes to that. But anyway, I thought I saw another question on there. Let me go back to the comments. You look like you don't want to come back to the U.S. Honestly, let me answer this question. I'm not looking forward to that long flight. I do want to come back to the U.S., you know, but I'm just not looking forward to that long flight. Honestly, I'm like, that's like a 9-hour flight. I don't like long flights. Like 3 hours is okay. 4 hours, 5 hours, that's borderline. But 9 hours, man. And I don't like going to sleep on flights. That's why the night before I fly, I burn the midnight oil. Like if I'm going to fly, I stay up late all night and then go to my airline like barely sleeping, so that way I can literally sleep most of the flight. Yeah, so that's why like I'm like, man, I ain't looking forward to it. But once I get in the US though, I'm cool, you know? Cause you know I got a lot of people that want to see me. I got family, everybody, you know, friends and whatnot, you know. So yeah. Even these days, you know, I got people hitting me up saying, man, they think I'm staying in Africa now. I even got people crying. That's what happened when you love, by family and friends, different things like that. But so I definitely miss the US. I miss a lot of things. Yeah. But I'm definitely not looking forward to that travel though. That's why I travel very light because I don't like toting heavy luggage because your luggage get lost. I like doing like carry-ons because I take it one time, I'm done with it. I don't like to wait for this luggage belt to spin. So those are like my least likable things about traveling. But once I get to my destination of where I'm at, then I'm cool. All right, let's see comments. All right. But yeah, guys. So any thoughts, any comments? This is the chef walking behind me. I think he walked behind me knowing I was live. Real talk. Yeah. So any other comments? I'm about to close this live stream. Let me show you guys around one more time and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So here's the live stream right now. This is the TV. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Do you think expats should focus on countries near US to be close to families? Oh man, that's a good question. Um, do I think they should focus on countries closer to the US? It's more like a personal preference in my opinion. Yeah, and it also depends on the type of setup you have, like within your family dynamics. So for me, I've always been a nomad. So even like within the US, I never for the past I would say, man, since I would say since like 2009, 2010. I never really lived in one area for like 3 years or for more than 3 years. I've always been a nomad, my lifestyle and my way of life, I've always been traveling. So my family is used to me traveling. They're used to me being out long distance, but they're not used to me being like long distance overseas for so long. But like for example, if I was in the US, I could be out away from my family for like 3 years, 2.5 years. Whatever mission that I'm on, they always know like, okay, I'm gonna pop up, spend like maybe a week, spend a few days, and then go back about my business. But when you talk about trans-Pacific flights or transatlantic, so that's a whole different vibe. Like if I was in the Caribbean, they wouldn't necessarily have the same outlook because I'm in the Caribbean. So still within the global range of Kixkeya Global. You know, when we're talking about the Arawaks, Taino land, that stems from like Venezuela, South America, all the way to Florida. So the mindset of people from those radius, from the Arawak radius, from the Taino land radius, they don't really see you as like a long distance, you know. But once you cross the Atlantic or the Pacific, you know, I think there's like a flip in the brain. You know, it's like you far away. Like if I was in Trinidad, my family in Haiti would be like, "Oh, you in Trinidad? Okay, yeah, we know Trinidad." Or my family in Florida would be like, "Okay, yeah, 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 we know Trinidad, or we know Barbados, or we know Dominican Republic, even Costa Rica." You know. But you say you in Africa, they're like, Africa, you know. So it's a different vibe. It depends on your family dynamic, you know. For me, like I don't have an issue with it, you know. I could be in Ethiopia, East Africa, because I'm a traveler, you know. By nature, I'm a nomad, you know. But not everyone can deal with it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Purple pill. That's what I'm speaking of. In terms of emergencies, I said like it depends on your family dynamic, you know? Yeah. It depends on your outlook. Yeah. Like some people they could live, let's say, in Florida, but let's say their family is based in Oregon. To them that's very far, even though they're still relatively in the same country, you know. So it just depends on your dynamic, or you know. But for someone who is close to family, definitely the closer you are, the better in that sense. Yeah. But if you have a mission that transcends earthly ties, or if you have a purpose that transcends, you know, those bonds, those familial bonds, then it doesn't matter. You just do your thing, go about your life, handle your business. So in the end, you know, everybody will never understand. So it's never gonna be perfect, especially when you're on a higher purpose. So you just go about that. And then also, but that's another conversation for another time. But I was gonna say something, that's why I say that, but maybe that's a different conversation. But anyway, so what's going on? Any other thoughts, comments? All right, if there's no other comments, then we're probably gonna chop it up, cut it rather. Yeah. Gonna wrap it up soon. I'm feeling so lazy right now. I don't even feel like getting up. I was gonna show you guys. What's the question marks? Show you guys over here. I'm feeling mad lazy right now. I went to bed late. I need to recover from my sleep, lack of sleep. I don't want to fall asleep on the live stream. I literally got my shoes off my feet right now. I'm just kicking it. But purple pill, what's the question marks? But I'm gonna end the live stream. It's getting hot out here too. I think the humidity is like making me tired. But anyway, so let me go ahead and end this live stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on another live. Maybe I might come back live again. So today was good. You know, I like the interaction that we had on this live stream. So it was good. So let's keep it up. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.